Hi, Linda Williams here, and my presentation is on Shapes of Fear by Maynard Dixon. Maynard Dixon was born in 1875 and grew up in San Francisco, California. He painted Shapes of Fear from 1930 to 32. It is a 40 by 50 inch oil on canvas. The visual elements of Shapes of Fear has led me to some broader conclusions about the work. My thesis is that this was an extension of the painful, turbulent historical period in which it was created. Maynard Dixon was living in San Francisco in 1906 when the earthquake and subsequent fire occurred. 80% of San Francisco was completely destroyed in this event, and Dixon lost everything except some of the Indian artifacts and rugs that he treasured so highly. The Panama Pacific International Exposition was a World's Fair held in San Francisco in 1915. Its purpose was to celebrate the completion of the Panama Canal, but was widely seen as an opportunity to showcase its recovery from the 1906 earthquake. The fair covered 635 acres and had an art exhibition in the Palace of Fine Arts of over 5,000 paintings, which included some early Cubist work by Max Weber, 4 paintings by Picasso, 14 by Matisse, over 30 by John Marin, some Marsden Hartleys, and many Impressionist paintings. World War I caused the extended stay of these works in San Francisco. Medicine Robe, painted in 1915, was a response to his exposure to these works. The strongly Impressionist painting is painted in the high-key colors and the broken strokes which he wanted to experiment with. 1929 ushers in the crash of the stock market and the following Great Depression. This had a profound effect on Maynard Dixon and the world, including the art world. At this point, Dixon has been married to his second wife, Dorothea Lange, for 9 years and has 2 young sons. Dorothea Lange is the well-known photographer whose destitute mother became the quintessential Great Depression and Dust Bowl era image. It showed a 32-year-old mother of 7 with the pain and desperation of the times etched on her face. At this time, Dixon was to do a number of works that displayed his angst and frustration with the period. His Earth Knower, 40 by 50 inch, with its angular beauty and powerful simplicity, speaks to his pain over the loss of the innocence of the Native American community. Another painting, Allegory, 40 by 36, a fantasized construction which speaks to Dixon's fears about the Native Americans' ability to survive the forces of machine-aged America. He would work on this painting until 1935. Which brings us to Shapes of Fear, 40 by 50 inch, with its 4 shrouded shamanistic figures walking toward the right against an empty low horizon. There is a bold, vibrant halo around the figures. The ominous dark emptiness of the featureless face creates a sense of foreboding. The distilling of abstraction into the design of the work, with a limited palette of colors and the reduction of every unnecessary detail to maximize the effect of the forms, all add up to a powerful work of art. He has embodied this quiet and fear onto the surface of the canvas, and I would submit that Dixon is responding directly in his work to the angst of this time period. He said, quote, "I had the sense of being surrounded by vague, ominous, threatening forms, a feeling which became an obsession. Out of the need of freeing myself from it, of eternalizing it, to get it out of my system, grew the idea of painting Shapes of Fear," unquote. I would like to develop a thesis around what Rudolf Arnheim said in Genesis of a Painting about Picasso and the creation of Guernica. He said, quote, "Picasso did not deposit in Guernica what he thought about the world. Rather did he endeavor to understand the world through the making of Guernica," unquote. I want to look deeper at this process, the intent and creativity, especially where it involves socioeconomic and historical influence. This is where I need to further develop my research. As an epilogue, Dixon went on in 1933 to create his Forgotten Men series, further memorializing the out-of-work and desperate men of this turbulent time, and working out his understanding of the world through their creation on canvas. Thank you for watching my presentation.